Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy, beautiful, sunny, beautiful, just the weather's absolutely beautiful. Of course, it's got to be headed into the weekend that I have to work, but I thought, why not do the outdoor wreath video outside? That's something that I want to do. I want to craft wherever, first of all, wherever I want to. I did a Dollar Tree haul on the Tar River. That river runs, it's a really large river that runs through many cities in North Carolina, and we have a beautiful park there. If I want to craft out here, if I want to craft by the pool, I want to be able to craft and enjoy the fresh air. A company a while ago sent me this cordless hot glue gun, and it was working good, but then the battery, it was an issue with the battery where it wasn't staying charged long, it was dying faster. But I want to invest in a rechargeable hot glue gun with a good battery, and I don't care if I have to pay, you know, $30 for it. I want to, because I love crafting and I want to do more crafts, and I want to be mobile as well. I am going to be going back to Dollar Tree and picking up a couple of more of those caboodle boxes, because I want to make a craft box. I want to make one for my car, like you could put a flashlight in and some other things in, that's easily accessible, that I can keep under the passenger seat. But I also want to make like a mobile craft kit. I want to make a mobile nail kit if I want to do my nails outside. So we're outside, we're enjoying the fresh weather, and we are going to be making a wreath finally. So I have the 18-inch wreath form from Dollar Tree. I've had this wreath form for a while, and I have to tell you, I think I've been putting it off because I'm kind of nervous. People think, oh, you're so talented, oh, you're so crafty. I get nervous too, guys. I am a late crafter. I didn't start crafting until my late 30s, and then I've gotten better at some things, and I still am, just like doing makeup, I still am a student of the YouTube University. I don't know if you guys know about Wreath Talk. It's on TikTok, but I'm saying Wreath Talk. It's a whole wreath community on TikTok, and these people are doing the damn thing. I am nowhere near their skill level, but we all have potential. So I have the metal wreath form. Now, the large Kingston location, I hold 3 bags of green zip ties. If you guys have been with me a while, I know we have a lot of new family members, but for those who have been rocking with your girl for a while, you know I am a Ziploc fanatic. I love Ziploc. At one point, I couldn't do a Dollar Tree shop with me without grabbing some, but I do have quite the collection. But these are green, and I know they have green floral wire. I did watch some videos, and some people use floral wire, but I'm going to be using zip ties. Now, where the heck are the green zip ties? I used them, I think, a handful of times. I did see them during Christmas time, and I put them somewhere, and when I went back, they weren't where I thought I put them. Story of my life. But that will be changing. I'm going to speak positive, and I am going to start getting myself together. But I ordered some in bulk from Amazon. Let me just turn off the heat. We don't need it. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I ordered in bulk off of Amazon. I think I got 200 for a couple of bucks. I mean, it was under $5. So these will get us through this DIY. And the greenery I chose was this. Okay. And I do have 4, I believe 4 of these, guys. Okay. And if you look at them together, I think it looks good together. So I'm going to start by doing the whole wreath using these, because I have tons of these, and then I'll see where I want to add these in. Okay. In addition to, you will need these, and I haven't seen these yet. I will get a spare pair. I use these to cut the flowers. I've seen other garden tools, but I have not seen these. So we are ready to start. Off camera, for time reasons, I may just cut things. I'll show you how I cut one, and we're gonna start, guys. I have never did this style wreath. I just want to make it clear. I have never did this style wreath with just greenery on a wire wreath form. But if you can see the direction that I'm headed, we're going to be covering the whole wreath using this. Again, I've never done this before, so it may be some trial and error along the way. I will not need all of this greenery, but I just wanted to make sure I had enough. And I was planning to make 2 everyday wreaths, but for now I'm going to use that wreath I got from Kirkland on the front door. And I would pass by there today going to Target, and they're having a sale. It says an additional 25% off wreaths, but I don't think it'll be that $12.99 price point, but you never know. But I'm going to also off camera cut off all these labels, and then we are ready to get started. So I'm going to, they have notches, okay, and sometimes you could just break them and get a clean break. Don't mind my nails. 2 came off, and I want to take the rest off because I'm ready to change them. I have another Valentine's set I want to put on. So this should be the most strenuous and tedious part of making this wreath, is doing this cut right here. I really need to invest in a good pair of cutters, and I think I'm going to do that. Maybe that's a sign telling me get you a better pair, but this is really thick. If you're just trying to cut one branch, these usually work good. And what I'm going to do is start placing these around the wreath, okay? And you could pull, I don't know if you guys can see, these you can move. So you can pull some down to provide coverage in different areas, okay? That's the better bang for your buck. Adjust them so you could use less greenery, you know what I mean? Slide them down so they cover more. So you guys get what I'm saying? Slide them down so they cover more of the wreath form. Don't have everything pushed to the top, because then you'll be using more greenery. Because on each stem, it's a couple of pieces of greenery. So stretch it out. We don't want it to look sparse, but we also don't want to waste, you know. See how much we've gained, so much more just from this one piece. So we want to use as much of it as we can. They gave it to us. They put it on here, so let's use it. And I hope you guys are in frame, because of the glare I can't see what you can see, but I will stop it after this clip to make sure I'm giving you guys a good view. And then what we're going to do is, this is where the zip ties come in. This is what we're going to use to connect the greenery to the wreath. And if you ever want to take this wreath apart and repurpose these for something else, you can, just by cutting the zip ties. That's why I like them over hot glue. So that's what we're going to be doing, guys. And do I want to do? I don't think I want to go all the way around. I think this is what I want to do. I don't know what's going on there, but somebody's in trouble. I hope nobody's hurt. It's been a lot of car accidents. And as tight as you can, attach it to the wreath form. And if you want to add another zip tie along the way, and that's why I like the green ones, and I should have really twisted this part to the back or to the side. So do that. Don't, twist it to the side, out of the way. I didn't add another zip tie, guys, but most likely I am to one of the branches up top, just to secure it better to the wreath form. But you get where we're going. We're going to do this around the whole diameter of the wreath. All right, so I just want you to see which direction we're going in. Okay, so we're going to get back to, and off camera I already have the ends of this broken off. I didn't use the scissors. The little notches that they have that you can bend back and forth, they will break off, okay? Because these are really, really thick, and I want to save these because these work really well with like single branches. These work well, and I do not want to break them. So we are going to get back to covering the perimeter, the wreath. Okay guys, I wanted to stop. We attached three. We attached three. And I wanted to stop just to do a progress check, okay? Just to see where we're at. I'm going to add some more zip ties to secure it down so it lays how I want it to lay. But as you can see, we almost have half the wreath covered. So no matter which way you look at it, but you see how they're like not laying. That's only because we have one zip tie and we need to add more, but I just wanted to check that out. So what I'm going to do is secure it down in other places so it lays the way I want to lay. But this is it, guys. We're wreathing, we're wreath making. So that's what I'm going to do now before I attach any more greenery to this wreath. Okay guys, what I'm doing now is just securing down what I have on the wreath so far so it's laying the way I want it to lay and it's not just sticking out everywhere. And I'm going to continue to fill in the wreath with more greenery until we complete the entire wreath form. And then we can worry about, securing it, and making sure that it's laying the way we want it to lay, and also making sure that there are no bare areas. So we're just going to continue to do that using zip ties. Some people use floral wire. I've never made this type of wreath before, so this is a first for me. So I'm learning as I go. Okay, this is over probably a week later. I'm inside now, and what I'm doing now, guys, is I'm just adding more greenery to the bare areas so none of the metal wreath form is showing, and so that the wreath looks symmetrical and also that the wreath looks as full as possible. I'm going to invest in a wreath stand because it's kind of hard to see it. I see people on TikTok that make wreaths. They have wreath stands so you can get a good view of the wreath. But all I'm doing, guys, is filling in the bare areas. And I'm using zip ties because this door gets full sun, and I've made wreaths using hot glue before, and 90-degree North Carolina weather melts the glue, and it's just, you already know what happens. So right now we are going to just do a peekaboo. Make sure that the wreath is as full as we like it, and then go back and fill any areas that we're not happy with. Okay, let's give it one last peekaboo, and I think I'm happy. I think it looks full. I think it looks symmetrical. Now, the beauty of this everyday wreath is that we're going to be able to personalize it for holidays using zip ties to add embellishments. And after that holiday season is over with, we can remove the embellishments and we have an everyday wreath. So I hauled this wreath kit from Dollar Tree. I think it's the absolute cutest. And I'm going to just place the head, the ears, the hands where I want them to go, and then I'm going to attach them. This ribbon that it comes with is very tedious. It's long. I'm using zip ties to hold it down. So I'm going to be tying a double knot with the ribbon and then slipping a zip tie through the knotted area and then cutting off the excess ribbon and just using the zip tie to attach the limbs and the head to the wreath. For the head, I'm deciding to use zip ties. You will need to use hot glue because these tabs are not glued down to the head, at least on this one, not that great. We're going to make a bow, and I told you guys, if you're looking for how to make a bow, I am not the one to teach you. I still need to watch some YouTube videos, but I'm making 2 loops, one larger, one smaller. I don't measure. That's another thing. I don't use measurements. I do everything by eye. So we're going to pinch the 2 loops together. I will be using a zip tie to connect them. You could use string. You could use a pipe cleaner, but I have the zip ties next to me. That's what I'm going with. We will be covering that area with another piece of ribbon. If you want to add more loops, you can. I will be cutting this piece down because it's too fat for the area. But yeah, so if you want to add more loops, you can do as many loops as you want. But I don't want the bow to be too big because the bunny head is not that big. We're also going to be making our tail. Again, as you can see, I'm just taking the 2 ribbons, flipping it over each other to create the tail. We are going to hot glue that to the bow. And then again, covering that piece using hot glue to connect it all together. If you know another way, like I said, if you want to watch a bow making video, a tutorial, this is not a tutorial. I'm just showing you how I do it. Fake it till you make it. That's how I am all the way. So once we got our bow together with all of the pieces, guys, this is it. This is my version of a bow. This is the best bow that I know how to do. We will be attaching it to the wreath with the bunny. If the bunny head was bigger, I would have made a bigger bow. We also, once the glue has dried, we're using a zip tie. Everything is connected by zip ties, guys, because they're easier to remove. After Easter, this all will be cut down, and here we are. Voila, we have a Easter wreath. And I absolutely love how it turned out. I will go in and one foot is lower than the other. I will fix that. The beauty of this wreath is everything is connected by zip ties. After the holiday, I will remove it and add a neutral burlap bow, and I have an everyday wreath for spring and summer. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.